Oh, it's been a mistake. I have to start this video by letting you all know that I said I was new. I said I was doing this from scratch, and I said this was early for me. Early in a career. Unfortunately, I did this week's video and video footage, and I left the hyperlapse on the entire time. So what you're about to see will include pictures. I will show you the pictures I took, and I will talk about them. But the mistake, which is entirely mine, is that everything is about 30 to 100 times faster than it should be. And drinking this tea while outside was a mistake. My glasses are all steamed up. For the first shot, I was taking a picture of some dead man's fingers. The aim for this trip was to take some more intimate shots. So the photograph you can see here had to be focus stacked to allow the image to actually work. As I was using a macro lens and we were quite close up, the actual focus sort of depth was very, very shallow. And the end result was that it took about 7 pictures to cover the whole range. I quite like the result though. The colours are quite striking once you see it on screen. Again, a couple of simple mushroom shots for this second one. I quite like the moss on this one, and I quite like that the mushrooms growing up this tree have an interesting sort of ring pattern on the inside of the top of the mushrooms. Again, with these two, focus stacked, long exposure, and had to do a little bit of editing on some of them too. There were tiny little cobwebs that you can't really see, but they were joining a couple of the mushrooms up that I had to remove. There weren't many more photos that I took while I was out and about last weekend. I have taken of these 4 here, so I've got some interesting mushrooms that I don't know the type of. There's a couple of pictures of robins and some old man's beard that's not quite as beardy as it could be yet, but I found the branches quite interesting. The robin was so tame, it was just bouncing around on a log next to our feet while I was trying to take a different picture. So we just snapped a few shots of him while he was there. The mushrooms are a bit more interesting. They're a type of mushroom I've not seen before, and they're a type of mushroom I can't find any information about. They seem to have, the cap seems to have like a split and a burst at the top, but there doesn't seem to be anything larger going on with it, so I don't really know what they are. Other than that, I don't really have much more to say this week, I think. I messed up. Most of my footage is useless. The small bits of the footage that work don't really work very well, and all of my voiceover's gone. So generally I think must try harder, must try better, and I think generally I'll see you all next week. See you for now.